the only computer that can hold a Discord connection, also has a problem with me using more than a minimal amount of RAM to do two things.
Oh.
So I have to make sure I close my web browser before I open the movie. But I want a web browser, so I open a whole second computer. Like, I just rip the computer open and I pull out its web browser and I throw it on the table and I cut it up and I just take the little Google shavings and I spread them on the bottom of my burger.
Hold on a sec.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, now I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stared at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you. I'd rather be drunk, but I'm caught.
Hey Internet, Highway 47 here with you again tonight, today, whatever time it is. It's a 4-drink minimum tonight, and I am here to tell you that I just kind of tripped over the hell intro, but I don't even care. I'm Shaggy B. With me is Draco Funk.
I'm kind of here.
Here enough, and with us is the perennial vomit.
The millennial?
Perennial, but you're also a millennial, as it turns out.
Well, maybe it's just a lot of information.
Yeah, he's a millennial.
Yeah, he counts. And it's a 4-drink minimum tonight. We are continuing our Godzilla movie by watching Frankenstein Conquers the World. Don't you dare ask how that's related, because we're going to tell you in a minute, I guess.
Are we? Or are we just going to figure it out later?
We'll figure it out later.
Okay, I guess so. I haven't seen it. And presumably not many of you have seen it, because it is difficult to get. You may notice, if you are following the chronology that Vomit is so expertly laying out for us, that this is not coming out necessarily in the order that these were all made, and that's because we didn't have it until about...
This will come out in the right order.
Yeah, we're still good with what's released.
Yeah.
Then you may not notice that it's coming out in the wrong order. And if you did notice it...
You may notice that we've recorded in the wrong order, because... I'm sure that between episodes, the quality of my audio has jumped all around as I figure out how to do this.
That's probably true. And also, our general level of panic about society has jumped all around, because it's just been a roller coaster of a long time.
Joke's on you. I'm always panicking about society.
That's right. Well, we'll talk about those things as we go, I'm sure. I hear a drink opening in the background there. Whoever opened that drink, would you like to tell us what you're drinking tonight with your 4-drink minimum?
That was my Mike's Hard Lemonade, and I just felt like it was time to drink because we were talking about society.
Sounds good to me. And Draco Funk, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking some more Redbridge. I had margarita earlier. My wife sent me to the store and said, buy margarita mix. So... I saw this thing, it was like margaritas. Like, cool. And then just like later in the aisle, I saw this thing, margarita mix, just add tequila. Like, which one did she want me to get? The one with the alcohol already in it, or the mix that you have to add the tequila? So I got both.
Well, that's the only solution to that problem.
And I was told that was the right decision.
To get both?
Yes, just get both.
Well, that's good. See, for most of us, it doesn't always turn out that way, because there's always that, well, it would have been obvious which the correct answer is. Like, I one time I was sent to the store and told, get some vinegar. I wasn't told why. I didn't think to ask. That was my fault. So I got to the store, right, and I'm looking for vinegar, and I find, like, 2-gallon jugs of vinegar. And I'm like... first of all, I'm like, it hadn't occurred to me that vinegar came in, like, packages that large. It was a long time ago. And I'm like, now, if I get 2 gallons of vinegar and what we needed was, like, 3 tablespoons, I'm going to look stupid. If I get, like, what I was expecting, which was, like, a soda bottle-sized thing of vinegar, and we need, like, half a gallon of vinegar, then I'm going to have to go buy more. So I'm sitting there in the aisle and I'm thinking about whether I'd rather be made fun of for buying a stupidly huge amount, or if I'd rather have to leave again and get more. And I just stood there for like minutes, like, what do I do? And Yeah, I bought the big one, and then, went home, and it was like, you didn't need anywhere near that much. And I'm like, well, okay.
I remember sending you out to buy barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And you did the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, there was like a lot of barbecue sauce available, so I bought a lot of barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you bought the biggest thing of barbecue sauce.
Yeah. And there was enough.
Yeah, that was you don't understand. That was perfect. That's what I buy.
Yeah.
I buy the big thing of barbecue sauce because
just get me a tub of barbecue sauce.
That's basically what I did.
I want to lather myself in barbecue sauce and throw myself on the hot grill, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun, extracting sound bites.
We're building up a vomit library, believe me. I've got several saved. I might give him his own folder.
I just would like to know that you have a folder on your computer labeled vomit full of sound bites. So the day the NSA decides that you might be a threat and they find that, they're just like, I'm just not going to open these.
Have I told you my NSA story?
No.
So, last year sometime, I was driving between Baltimore and Washington on the Baltimore-Washington Parkway, and I had a long way to go, but I was on that leg of the trip. And I decided on this trip, I'm like, okay, I just want to know if I can make it through an entire episode of Chuck Tingle's podcast. And his podcast was audiobook readings of his stories.
Oh, God.
If you don't know who Chuck Tingle is,
just Google it.
Well, okay.
Google it with Safe Search on.
If you are of legal age and you are not at work or around anybody sensitive or young or Republican, then go ahead and Google it. Chuck Tingle...
No. Wait.
Actually, go ahead.
If you're around somebody Republican, Google it.
If you're around somebody
on the big screen.
Put it in their search history.
Yes.
But anyway... so Chuck Tingle is an author of shall we say fantasy-themed homosexual erotica. And fantasy-themed is not nearly strong enough of a word. The particular episode that I decided to listen to as I was driving down this parkway was called Pounded in the Butt by My Own Butt. And that
one's a classic.
It's a pretty good one, and the plot revolves like a young man working in an experimental biology lab, and they've been doing cloning experiments to mix human DNA with animal DNA, and they all keep dying, but finally one survives. They crossed his butt with an eagle, and it lived, and it had his brain and memories, and his butt and eagle wings, and it could fly, and then there was a lot of, well, as you might imagine, butt sex. And so I'm listening to this, and I'm going down the parkway, and then I see one of the exits is labeled NSA headquarters. And all I could think was, please wiretap me! Please! If you're ever going to wiretap me, do it now! Please!
And now the NSA has you in their Chuck Tingle-related file.
I mean, if that's the thing they decide to pull out to, blackmail me, then...
Maybe pull out is not a phrase you should be using in regards to something related to Chuck Tingle.
Well, to tell you what, it didn't happen in that book. But, yeah, that's my NSA story. Anyway, I am drinking St. Archer Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are watching Frankenstein Conquers the World versus the World. Frankenstein Does Something. And
Frankenstein Does Something.
Frankenstein pounds my butt.
Frankenstein goes out for a gallon of vinegar.
Is there a Chuck Tingle book about Frankenstein? Yes. It is titled Happy Birthday Frankenstein, Now Pound My Butt.
Can't wait for the movie adaptation of that one.
Go check it out. It's on Amazon Kindle for probably a couple bucks because they're not very long. And I mean, really, how much are you going to pay for something like that?
It's Frankenstein Conquers the World.
Yes, Frankenstein Conquers the World, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with the how we're watching it part of this, which we usually do later, because you're gonna it's gonna take a little bit of not normalness to do it, but you don't necessarily need the DVD. So this DVD is hard to get, out of print. It's just hard to find. You can get it, I think, but it's
you can't get it on Amazon. It's really expensive. I attempted to purchase this for us and was sent the wrong DVD, so I had to send it back. And when I went to reorder it, they were all sold out. Somebody had, I don't know exactly how it happened, but they had a whole bunch of them for under $10. So I went ahead and ordered them, and they were all gone by the time I got the wrong. I don't even know how it happened.
It was a whole mess, and we don't suggest going that way because it didn't work. However, this movie is hosted for free download on archive.org. And as the best as we can tell, that's legal. It's at least, gray area legal at the worst, because, the DVD is out of print. Presumably there is somebody who owns a copyright to it. But, there's if somebody decided to print DVDs of it that owned the rights to it, and they wanted to get archive.org to take this movie down, they would be within their rights to do so. But as of now, it's the only way that we can find to access the movie reliably. So that is the version we're using. If you go to archive.org and you
the archive orb has your movie.
The orb of archive, and you search Frankenstein. That's right. And you search Frankenstein Conquers the World. The username who posted the version we are using is UltraGoji2, uploaded 2016, and we are using the H264 file. And all of that information may be necessary for you to sync up with us, or it may not. We don't know, but that's what we're using.
Should sync up with the DVD version.
It really should.
Just looking here, the length of the file that we have is roughly the same.
Well, yeah, and looking at it, this is a 360p video, so it's, basically DVD quality, and so it's pretty likely this came from a DVD release. Again, we would have gone that route if we could get it. We couldn't,
and we legitimately tried.
We actually did legit try. So, but we're going this way so that we can continue to bring you the entertainment that you deserve.
Ouch.
That's right.
We're not that mean to you guys. We like you better than this.
I mean, you're free not to watch it. You could turn this off now and leave, and it wouldn't matter. So Draco Funk, could you tell us something about this movie?
Hey, Frankenstein Conquers the World came out in 1965, July 8th, 1966 for the USA. It has an IMDb rating of 5.4, which, looking back on what we have watched thus far, is
so
the
good.
Second lowest. The only one is Gigantus. That's the only one that had a lower one. And that was 4.9. The closest one would be the one, well, it'll release after this, but it was the last one we recorded, which was Ibra, Horror of the Deep. It had a 5.5.
Right.
So this one is not quite as good, although I actually kind of liked Ibra.
So I've noticed that the IMDb scores seem to not be a score of quality, but a score of intensity for these movies.
Well, and you know what? It is the people who watch the movie who score it. So sometimes it's based on the fan base. Sometimes it's IMDb isn't the greatest rating, and we're actually rating these ourselves, and we should have been doing this for all the movies, but I mean, we have done it for other movies. We've just never actually said anything about it.
Yeah, and we could do that, anytime, really. I guess the question I would ask about the IMDb scores is what what is, I mean, because it's not like they have a board of raters who are the same people who rate everything. So the question is, what are the people who chose to rate Godzilla movies? What are they looking for in a movie? Versus Jason Bourne movies or Star Wars movies or Next Generation or whatever.
Until you said Next Generation, they were all on the same level.
They're looking for monsters fighting each other.
Right, or versus... I'm just saying that we might be judging these films differently than your average Godzilla fan.
Yeah, like, we were like, why are these guys out in the rain putting up a lightning rod to scare Godzilla awake so that he can find a giant lobster? That doesn't make any sense. And the other people are like, big monster punch lobster in face. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, I was entertained by Ibera. In fact, it has my third highest rating I gave.
It is tied for first for you, Shaggy. I'm looking at the scores right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I did partial numbers because that's just the way I think. You all did whole numbers.
Yeah.
I think in whole numbers. I think in integers.
I have been trained to be quick rather than precise on my ratings of things. But the point that I want to make is that there isn't a single one of these that I have regretted watching, with the possible exception of Ghidorah.
You don't like Ghidorah?
It's just like it didn't do it for me.
Honestly, I thought you were going to hate Gigantus.
I mean, I didn't love it, but I don't regret seeing it.
You sure did love pointing out all the Star Trek sound effects.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, at any rate, we've gone through all of the necessary details and all of the instructions and all of the butt sex. So,
oh no, I haven't checked in yet.
Okay, tell us about some more butt sex, Vomit.
And this movie stars one Nick Adams, who would later, but recorded previously for us, star as Astronaut Glenn in Invasion of Astro Monster.
I thought that was Glenn on the poster. I was like, it's either Glenn or Trip Tucker.
It's Astronaut Glenn, not the same character, but the same actor.
His twin brother, Ben.
Possibly his... Well, that's revealing details of a movie I haven't seen yet, so never mind.
Ah, indeed. So with that...
So here's what we do. I have the website all started up. I have my scroller thingy at 0. Man, is that the technical term, scroller thingy?
Scroller thingy.
Progress bar? Slider?
Yeah.
To progress slider? Time?
Yeah, I have it at 0. Shaggy's going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we all go and should watch it together.
That is correct. I would suggest downloading the file and playing it through VLC or something else, rather than relying on the website, because sometimes websites buffer unexpectedly and things like that. And if you're trying to sync up with this, it's just not... We can't guarantee that your web browser will make any sense.
What are you using, Netscape?
Yeah, really.
Come on. It's 2020, I think.
Yeah, like, oh, I'm Chrome. I need 28 gigs of RAM to display.
Yeah, that's why I like Chrome. It doesn't lie about the fact that it's a hog.
Yeah.
It's an American like me.
Vomit the hog.
Vomit the hog. Now that I've said that out loud, I regret saying it.
I want a t-shirt with the Highway 47 shield on the front of it and Vomit the Hog on the back.
Well, let's get started then.
All right. This is...
If you would also like a t-shirt, visit our merch store.
Yeah, it's totally...
At highway47.com/merch/this website doesn't exist /com.
I'm going to show up through your doorway with a shirt.
I very nearly did that to you guys like last year, but like I came very close to having shirts made for Highway 47, but then I decided that I didn't have the money. And I might still do it at some point.
I think it doesn't cost anything to set up a red bubble, but I'm not sure the legality of using the Interstate logo on a shirt.
That's why we aren't using the Interstate logo. We're using the U.S. Highway logo.
Oh.
This was originally... Have you not heard... I don't even know if it made a new episode, but I know at least I had the discussion with Draco Funkin' Skrodrick about how we ended up as Highway 47.
No.
I wanted to use Interstate X.
Right.
The Interstate Shield is a registered trademark of the federal government, and it's you can't use it in things. But the U.S. Highway Shield is public domain. So I was like, okay, we'll be Highway X. So I looked up Highway X, and there's lots of things, lots of businesses and like bands and all sorts of stuff that have trademarked and copyrighted Highway X as their name. So I'm like, well, okay. 47 is a good Star Trek number, so I did a bunch of research, and nobody uses Highway 47. And in fact, there is not a U.S. Highway 47. So nobody's going to take it. And that's how I settled on Highway 47.
I just thought Highway 47 was creative since you guys focused on Star Trek.
Well, that was part of it. I was going to use Interstate X because that was a thing that, from wherever. I said I was going to use that someday, but then I looked into it and I couldn't.
That was you and me. We had those old image-making macros. And we made you made one that said Interstate X, and I said many things can happen on Interstate X. Most of them don't.
Yeah.
And you laughed for like 20 minutes, and then you're like, I'm never going to stop using Interstate X.
And I was like totally going to, and then like I did. Like copyright issues and
Now you have stopped using Interstate X.
Because it's like you can't just use the Interstate Shield. It's copyrighted.
So anyway, we should
and let me just say that using Interstate X is one of the things that it's one of the things that doesn't happen on Interstate X. So there we go. All right. All right, this is Frankenstein Conquers the World or whatever, and we are starting it off together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whammo! Bum, 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 bum.
Samuel
Is that just the Godzilla motif inverted? Bum 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 bum.
Same composer. Same director as a lot of those. Same guy composed them.
Like if we weren't doing this on like a synchronized thing, I would go back and listen to that a bunch of times and figure that out. I think it might be. This wasn't based on a story by Ruben Berkovich.
Loosely.
Okay.
Loosely based on a story to be written by Chuck Tingle.
Oh, cool. Salvatore Billeteri. So this is like the same production people that produced like most of the good westerns of the 60s. Not so much Tomoyuki Tanaka.
I'm just curious because I remember, like, all these Frankenstein stories, and you know what?
Uh-huh.
He just wasn't that big.
I assume that's what these chemicals are all about.
Yeah.
Orange potions make you grow.
I am looking for the potion to make me grow.
Our monster, it is broken.
We need things that make him grow.
Oh, good thing you cut the camera over there 5 seconds in advance so I'd know there was going to be an explosion. Oh, snow.
Snow.
Kind of.
Radiation.
Great Scott.
Yeah, moderately all right, Scott.
Is he going to just pick that thing up and spill that beaker everywhere? Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Pick it up by the handle so it spills. Pick it up by the handle. Oh. Okay, that spilled everywhere.
I appreciate then, rather than try to use German in subtitles, they just said nothing through the entire sequence.
Which is interesting because in science, like...
In silence, no one can hear you scream.
That's right. That looked oddly euphoric. No, but in science, particularly in medicine, there's an awful lot of German derivatives in Japanese. In modern Japanese, anyway. No!
Germany.
You don't say!
Yes, go through the English Channel
Yeah, nobody will suspect a thing.
instead of using like the North Sea.
Yeah. The Allies won't expect us to use the channel. Particularly with that periscope up.
Ah, Mothra Island.
I thought it was Infant Island.
Ah, Infant Island, right next to Mothra Island.
Where's Monster Island?
Oh, okay, so they'll go through the English Channel, but they won't go through the Suez Canal. Which, wait, was the Suez Canal built in World War II?
Yes.
I thought
I
so.
believe so.
Ah, infant boat.
Oh, I've already finished one beer. Oh,
Yeah, I finished a beer before we even started.
I just heard a very loud bang outside.
That siren sounds uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it just doesn't want to be a Nazi, but it doesn't have a choice because it's an object.
Did you guys just hear that bang? The
I did
second one was
not.
louder.
Do we need to pause?
Um,
Oh, well, I see that bang.
I mean, this did happen. The Germans did send like U-boats to Japan to give technology and stuff.
yeah, they did.
This has been History with Draco Funk.
Okay, current theory is that was fireworks outside, so I think we're good.
You want to, like, search those? No? Okay.
And you spilled it everywhere. Oh, wait.
It is Small Anime Girl.
How did that thing not spill everywhere?
Seriously.
German secrets.
Frankenstein's heart?
It's Frankenstein.
What? Huh?
Not ever.
Wasn't it just from, like, 1820?
1880 or 90,
Oh.
I think.
I thought it was 1820, the year without a summer.
Why am I thinking 1899? $1818, you were right. 1821, I think, was the year without a summer. I think. His heartbeat's a little weird.
Well, I mean, he's not really pumping blood anywhere.
True.
B-29?
Yep, B-29, I was about to say. Wow, Vomit, you were right. You were on the nose. The year without a summer was 1816, so I was wrong on both counts, and you were right. Good job.
Yep, learned them both from a song.
Yeah. Why did I think Frankenstein was so late? I thought it was like almost 1900. Oh,
August 6, 1945.
Oh, I know what happened then.
They just skimmed over that one.
Yeah. Well, time to open one for
Open
Hiroshima.
one for Hiroshima.
Right. Got G.I. Joe here saving lives.
That's Astronaut Glenn.
I thought he was a different character in this one.
He is. And we haven't... This uploads before that one, so the fact that I can make that joke is terrible.
Look at this one. Look at...
No.
How are you going to look at your... Okay. You still have a pulse. You don't have to fear sleep anymore.
It's creepy to think about the fact that he's not speaking in Japanese and they are. Unless he just dubbed himself.
Could be.
What?
How do you see...
Look at this radioactivity.
Oh God, my eyes! Oh. What?
Not yet.
Her brain is gone.
She's turned into a millennial. A fate worse than death.
Is she dead, Bones? She's worse than dead. Her brain, it's gone. It's a crazy Vulcan metabolism of hers. No shit. You're telling that to Japanese people. You arrogant Through the use of atomic energy.
Surely no gigantic lizards will attack us for this.
In honor of this, I'm going to build a nuclear plant.
Sometimes I stare into the microscope and the microscope stares back.
The Fukushima Daiichi plant.
Ooh. Ah!
Oh! I wanted to eat that dog.
Maybe a cat or a parakeet?
I'm gonna eat me that dog. So have you learned a lot about kids' shoes from 1965?
Ah!
Duh. That's
That's the appropriate response.
That is the proper... Yeah. It's probably not what they would all do.
There'd just be that one kid that would stand over going, yeah.
Well, considering the town I grew up in, there'd be like 5 of them be like, oh no, they didn't dress it properly. Here, when you skin a rabbit, you gotta...
Oh, I know too well of what you're talking about.
Yep. Yeah, you almost headbutted each other. Arigato!
It is highly offensive of our culture for you to pick that up and play with it.
What was that?
Oh, it's raining. That's more another bang. I don't care.
So I totally thought that was a magic wand that he picked up.
Oh. The magic vibrating kind of wands?
Yes.
Oh.
I wasn't going to make that joke. I was just going to slide past it.
Well, the funnier part is that she has dozens of them.
One for every occasion.
You know, that kind of made sense to me at the time for some reason.
Like, oh, I think it's time for a 4-gauge today. Dude, the Hulk Hogan taxi. Brother. I'm okay, I said my prayers. Yeah.
Just a little.
Vault over the balcony and help him, Doctor. Doctor, you stay here. I'll go help the guy. What?
What the fuck?
What?
What?
Here, have some grapes, I guess. And my phone number. You forgot your shoes.
Shark in the water! Shark in the water!
It's not Godzilla. He's not in this movie.
It's Ibra.
So, okay, they're on the beach. Shit, quit shooting fireworks off, Jesus. Well, they're definitely not Americans. More ladders! Climb, you idiot, climb!
Send in all of the children. I'm sure it'll be safe with the boy that they've said eats anything. That's logical reasoning.
I really want Yakety Sax to be playing while they're like climbing up there.
Oh, hey, cigarette burn. Time to change your role on the film. I don't speak Japanese. Oh, good. The conference room. Let's consult an expert on Frankensteins.
Get out the child's picture book. I have stayed awake almost as long as Draco Funk.
He might be lactose intolerant, don't you think?
Probably. Well, no, actually, Caucasians are we're like the only race that isn't. Do you know that?
No, because... Yeah.
Yeah. Like, the vast majority of the population of every other ethnicity can't drink cow's milk. Does he like baseball?
Apple pie.
Oil.
What kind of a little boy doesn't like hot dogs?
Do you like the Yankees? Is he a Yankee fan?
Does he like movies about gladiators?
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
Do you want to?
Oh.
I try to resist radiation, whenever I can.
Hashtag resist radiation.
Comment down below if you resist radiation today.
Don't tell the heart.
The radiated heart.
Just don't think you'd understand. Because you don't speak Japanese.
Run! It's Godzilla!
Run.
Oh,
It's
wait.
not Godzilla!
It's just...
Gigantus!
It's an earthquake, which we're used to here. Everybody panic. Oh, it cut to the thing collapsing. Post a message in the comments if your version doesn't have that cut in it. Okay, that's not an earthquake. Black gold. Texas tea. Hey! Hey! Oh, fuck! Batman! Ooh, his makeup got fancier.
Batman.
Somebody get this kid a Gibson SG fast. Great, you made him into an ass man.
He's an ass man.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing costs like $300. Maybe now we can get a color TV. Have those been invented yet?
No, yeah, totally. Tits. Tits.
I thought he was an ass man.
Boobies. You think you're going to hit him in the head and hurt him with a skull like that?
Tits!
Boobs! Breast! Oh, wait. Shiny. I'm sorry, I was so quick to judge you, Frankenstein. Okay, that's kind of adorable. Yeah, I just slammed you in the back of the head with a stool a second ago. We're still friends.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, I roundhouse kicked like in the face.
You did, and you're like one, like you're like you know, if I don't rank friends, but you're like absolutely one of the people I would call my best friends. Like, it's not cool to like rank people, but you know,
It's not cool to rank people, but you're like number 3 in my book.
yeah. You're like fucking innerist of the inner circle, bro.
And I've kicked you in the face.
You have literally kicked me in the face so hard that my eyeball bled.
Which one of us in this broadcast hasn't?
I have not kicked myself in the face hard enough that my eyeball bled, so that's me.
All right, well, peer pressure. You need to get on that.
Hang on, I got plenty of beer left. Let me finish that first. Did plot happen while we were having that conversation?
I don't know. I was drinking.
Plot. Let's all walk together.
He's growing like a child. So he's 6 feet tall now, like a child.
I mean, I've known some pretty tall children.
Like, have you seen how tall? Like,
He's
Dr. Kawaii.
Oh yeah, the hospital. Are the wrappers still on their straws for those drinks? Like, every one of those straws? Are you seeing that too? Like,
No.
Did they just take straws and just leave the wrappers on and put them in their drinks?
yes.
Can somebody please teach Japan what straws are? Actually, don't. We don't need more plastic trash. The hot secret of immortality.
Hey, you can put that on a Highway 47 shirt.
I got a hot secret of immortality.
That actually is perfect.
Highway 47, the hot secret of immortality.
Frankfurt. The capital of Kentucky, Germany.
A painting of Frankfurt, Germany.
A building that looks like a German building.
A guy who looks like a German guy. I murdered him 2 times myself.
Sometimes I just murder him on a Thursday for fun. Okay. You're talking to a crazy person.
Throw him in a river, and if he floats, he's a witch.
She's a witch.
They're not actually going to do this, right?
I don't...
Just shave his head, and if it grows back, he's Frankenstein.
Oh man, he has a blue aura now. They're f***ed. Hard-boiled eggs, yes. It looks like it does.
Chain. $707, I think.
Hardcore. It's definitely a Boeing. Don't acknowledge the woman or anything. She's only the only sane one in this f***ing movie. I'm just a misogynist.
Me too.
Do you think if they cut off his legs, like, his legs would grow out slower, so he'd have little dinky legs compared to his giant body?
He'd be like Frankendorf.
Frankendorf.
Dorfenstein.
Frankenstein Conquers the Martians.
By the way, for the listeners, I'm talking about the Tim Conway character Dorf, not like just making a slight against little people. Like, I realize not many people probably know that character Dorf. It was like a comedy act. Like a dude with like really short legs. It was a thing.
It'd be Lieutenant Commander Frankenworf.
No, not dwarf, Dorf. D-O-R-F.
Dorf.
Like literally D-O-R-F. Not
Lieutenant Commander
D-W-A.
Dorf.
Dorf. I love how he has barbecue crossed out so that nobody knows what it says.
Yeah, it took out the BQ, so he's just interested in the bar. Like a real American.
Yep.
True. He has punched a woman too, like a real American. Oh.
I personally like the stars on his...
Syringe full of beer.
Is that imported copies of KK Sliders music?
Time for your beer enema.
Frankenstein gets pounded in the ass by a beer enema. Frank Tingle. Chuck Tingle.
Tingle.
Frank Tingle.
Tingle.
Frank Tingle.
Frank Tingle.
Oh man, I don't like where this is going. I'll take a lighter and blow fire at him. Oh. Hut, 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 hut. I should know. I was about to stab him in the asshole with a giant syringe full of beer.
I have no idea what he's angry about.
Pretty sure I just heard an F-bomb there.
Yeah.
That's a nice effect, though.
Yeah. Piccolo solo.
Yes, this is emergency.
Wait, she's... You should ask him to... how did he know to...
He's a little girl.
Respect his gender.
So did they cut off the wrong thing?
But it'll grow back if he's Frankenstein.
That's true. Still gonna piss him off, though. The fire extinguishers only seem funny because we're used to guns. Joke's on them, I got 4 dicks now.
Kidna.
Yeah, that Ruger will help.
Too soon. Michael Jackson based all his videos off of.
Well, yeah. Wow, that's like... You could have told me that was Michael Jackson in that scene, that little clip right there. I would have believed you.
Kind of sad that Michael Jackson has passed away, so he can't shoot film as a giant monster that fights Godzilla.
Controversial monster.
Michael Jackson versus Godzilla.
Tits.
Yeah, more of them shiny necklaces. That was pretty cool. Well, how the hell is standing in the middle of an apartment complex going to help that?
All right, Mr. Logic.
Mr. likes to make sense. I'm Mr. Logic.
Mr. Balloon Hands.
Walk on me like I'm the walkway.
It's totally the Godzilla theme. If I was him, I would be terrified of cars, not gonna lie. Apparently so are the cops.
And to me,
I love him like a son. The kind of son that I would give a beer enema.
The kind of son that I'd lock in a cage and not speak to or allow his mother to talk to him. That hurt.
An American son.
where I'd cut off his dick by accident.
An American daughter.
Well, I mean, we do that to our American sons, you know? We cut off, like, a pretty important part of their dicks, so...
I gotta hand it to him.
Not hand what?
The hand and the thing. It's like a hand there.
So are you kind of handy vomit?
Yeah, a vomit handy. Speaking of... Teach it to give high fives.
What was the hand in the Addams Family?
It's called Thing.
Yeah, that's now Thing's origin.
That would actually fit into the Addams Family really well.
The Thing looks a little bit made out of cake in that picture.
The cake thing. But not with regular guns.
We're just the police. We don't have to worry about that kind of shit.
Frankenstein, the only thing that kills dogs.
Saijan. Oh, just okay, Yama. It's not like good Yama.
It's alright, Yama.
Like, you know, it'll do, Yama.
Just mediocre Yama.
Eh. World's okayest Yama. Imagine 10 humans! I've never seen that many! Wait.
Thinks like 10 humans.
That should be easier. Have you ever heard of mob psychology?
He thinks like 10 mobs.
Well, if only we had a nuke. Oh.
Just give him the finger.
That's
Just,
what I thought it was. Trying to do.
Just give him the finger. I imagine that's... If Frankenstein's monster was remade today and his hand was cut off and was still alive, it would probably give the scientist the finger.
He probably would have been doing that the whole time.
The only convent in Japan.
Gorsh.
He's eating the what?
Osaka!
What did he eat?
He ate the longhorns.
And now I wish I had chosen the phone. You are so ugly.
He knows these cities.
He knows these cities are full of tits.
Frankenstein, light surf music.
The love boat. Oh, day one.
It's the Titanic. Go faster.
Honk at it. Maybe it'll get out of the way.
Reversing engines.
It's absolutely the Godzilla theme inverted.
Stop. In the name of love. Before I eat your boat. You must have some bad gas.
Wouldn't you?
I don't know. I've never eaten a whole cow before.
Well, you, my friend, haven't really lived. Yeah, let's just go, have another barbecue. F*** this.
Screw the barbecue. I just want the
I'm going to eat that hand.
Barbecued mutant hand.
Just like Ma used to make. Who ate it?
He who smelt it dealt it.
Would looking for it qualify as a hand job? Never mind.
Ha.
How to get down there?
I wanna clamp your hand. Thatch roof cottage. Yeah!
Burninating the oh, that's completely off.
How come there aren't any horses in this forest?
It's Rodin.
Perfect.
Eat your
broccoli!
Oh, you missed. Oh, fuck!
Eat your broccoli!
Oh, damn, Jib, that's a steal. We done lost our whole season's worth of money. Oh, a warthog puppet.
No, it's a rodent of unusual size.
It's Rodan.
Hi, I'm normal sized now. Don't look at me. I'm just digging a hole.
I'm digging a hole.
Oh, cool. I can see the neighbor's base show up on my Audacity recording. Ain't that nice?
Ain't that a shame? I can't hear on Discord, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys will just edit all that out.
Well, if it doesn't come through on Discord, it won't matter. As long as Discord holds up. This must be America, because it sounds like Aaron Copeland. Yep.
Puny Americans. I have no idea how far a mile is. Can you tell me in kilometers how far
Yeah,
away
really.
he is?
Yes, 1.6.
1.6092, sir.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, miniature tanks. I hope they like broccoli. That was a nice scream.
It was.
This coffee is terrible. Frankenstein's ancestors.
He walks. Is his food people?
Theme of Mount Fuji.
Did they just like get the Ventures to do a bunch of for this?
Oh, that's the Gamera bar, maybe. It's the Gamera dance. The girl's like, I know how to dance, actually, but whatever.
Wait, you guys watched Gamera?
I went to see Gamera with Draco Funk's wife, and I don't remember who all else, but it was at least the two of us and 3 or 4 other people at a place that is very familiar to you and I, Vomit, that was showing $1 monster movies one summer.
Oh, I think I remember you inviting me to that, and I couldn't go for some reason.
Well, they started at midnight.
That
was
probably
the
a
reason. Yeah. I don't think Draco Funk went to that one.
I was not there.
I'm here to dance.
So, what monster is that?
That's Bardagon or whatever. Barakagon. That's what old white people think Barack Obama is.
Barack Obama man.
Yes.
Barack Obama versus Godzilla.
You know, I think I could get into Barack Obama versus Godzilla.
He would like talk it down
Yeah.
and then call it an airstrike.
He would Picard it to death.
and then kill it. Once it was convinced it was fine.
Yeah.
Now, let's not pretend Obama was a saint. He was, the best president we've had in our lifetimes. But let's be real. He still killed a bunch of people. Just,
Right.
Be honest.
Like a president.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, things got real. Gotta keep drinking.
Same.
So seriously, what monster was that?
Baragon.
Baragon.
Yeah, Barakugan. Bakugan!
Yeah, it was a giant top that came through.
Absolutely. It was the
Is
pod
there
monster.
any, like, story to where that
Who cares?
monster...
The monster just showed up.
My opinion on Frankenstein is as follows. Responsibility is a complicated thing.
So, like, why don't they ask the Moth?
Want to ask for Mothra?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Oh, right about now, Mothra's dead, and they just have the little Mothra maggot. The one Mothra pupa.
I don't believe it.
Well, that escalated quickly.
I'm right here.
Fake echo, echo.
Yell at the camera!
Of course. A woman.
Maybe it's all those, like, Rodian scorpion thingy dudes.
No, those don't matter. Those never come back.
And that Alia.
Ba-do-do-do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh.
Sup, piggies? Yes! Yes!
Yes!
That horse puppet is fantastic. I want this little pony for myself. Give me the pony, Daddy!
Friendship is magic, motherfucker.
Yep, I got a new soundbite.
Oh, god damn it.
I say, that could just be a ringtone.
Oh, Frederico Funky.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
He never calls me, though. You call me, like, all the
No,
time.
I meant his phone would ring with that.
Oh.
When you call him, and then you would just call him when you know he's at work.
When Draco Funky is at work?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
he's just sitting, doing his
Okay.
job.
So we need to get his phone when he doesn't notice.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be hard. How's
It's
it
not
going,
Drake.
dude?
So,
I'm kind of scared. Oh, yeah. Stereotypical accent.
did he say porno magazine in the war?
Accent.
Outer magazine.
I am expert in ammunitions.
Oh, there's a new soundbite for you.
Monster. Gomenasai.
Hey guys, want a pizza roll?
Pizzaroli! I'll stop.
Thank you! Nah, he's fine. There's no target. Why are you still firing?
They learned to fire from the guys of Ibera Island.
That hasn't aired yet. People don't get that joke. You're gonna confuse our 4 viewers.
I'm confused.
That's what I'm saying. You, me, Shaggy B, Scrodrick. He has really skinny legs.
Wait, I'm squinting. That means I have a plan.
If we squint as hard at him as we can.
I flew here. And boy, are my arms tired! Ha ha! And that monster is racism. I don't know.
That's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
look at how they're treating the 70-foot-tall American German.
Look at how they're treating their own people. Like, the only respectable character, and okay, there are 2 respectable characters in this movie, and one of them is the blonde American, the other is the woman that none of them will listen to.
I don't believe that the blonde American is respectable.
Well, they're
Maybe
trying
it's
to
just-
make him respectable. Hey,
His
those
squint.
What?
Are those carburetors? No, okay.
It's not fuel injected.
I forgot what I said the first time that happened, or else I would say it again. There were 4 of them. Wait. Hang on, time out. Japanese Alps?
The Japanese Alps.
Hang on a second. Japanese Alps. The Japanese Alps is a series of mountain ranges in Japan, which bisect the main island of Honshu. Huh, okay. Well, what do you know? I'm learning all sorts of things tonight.
All sorts?
All sorts.
Now you know.
Now I know. I did not know there was such a thing as the Japanese Alps.
And
knowing is half the battle.
No.
Damn it.
Knowledge is power.
And power corrupts.
Absolutely.
My tiny arms. Come back. I just want a soda. Help.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
look, we're in.
Rodan.
Damn it. I'm not going to say your idea is impossible. However, it is very stupid.
Yeah, time to just give up, I guess.
That's the threat.
Oh, crap.
No money. I'm American. I can afford a helicopter. '60s were a magical time.
Yeah, before millennials existed.
Into the hillside. Oh.
Right into Frankenstein's face. I was hoping they were just dropping, like, straight up pigs down there.
Might have. I think that's what they did. What?
Bacon!
Bacon! Monsters don't know it's not bacon. Do you think he still likes me? Do you think he liked my new hairdo?
You think he's seeing someone else? Building tension by walking through trees. They're not walking directly through the trees, are they?
Bomb. Artificially cleared area that isn't actually in the trees. Man,
Maple!
I envy jungles that aren't full of poison ivy. Like, if I saw vines like that on a tree in, like, any of the parts of America that I lived in, I would not get that close to the tree.
It's not poison ivy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That isn't poison ivy, but around, like, here, like, where we live...
Right. You can look at them and see that it's not poison ivy.
I know, and I'm saying I envy those people who don't have to worry about that because that shit was clearly not poison ivy. Whereas if I was in a forest, I would have to worry about poison ivy.
Right, but you could look and see it's not poison ivy.
If I was there, I could look and see that it's not poison ivy
there. You could
there.
look here and see it's not poison ivy.
I could, but if I saw vines like that on a tree, it's probably poison ivy. They can be like... We
just had an argument about poison ivy.
like they can be like, oh, it's a tree with shit on it, and it won't make me itch for days, whereas I gotta be like, oh, what the hell is this stuff growing on the tree? And be like, oh, maybe I should avoid the things that are like groups of leaves that are a number that's bad, like if there's 3 or 5, I shouldn't touch it. And then, like, but they're just like, oh, there's just trees, and it's fine.
I'll put my hand right on it.
Oh,
I have poison ivy on my hands. Right?
Well,
Do you think Frankenstein can get poison ivy? I am interested in his heart and brain. Pounded in the Brain and Heart by Frankenstein.
Pounded in the What by Chuck Tingle.
Beer enema.
ah! Wait, beer doesn't explode?
Molotov cocktail enema.
Wrong monster.
Thanks for the warning.
Ah!
Ah!
Not the woman again. Don't hurt the bacon giver.
Whoa.
It looks like my cat when it's about to throw up. Touch your bun.
Whee!
Dude, that thing's got like... You remember the worm from Star Trek 2?
Yeah.
That's what its back is. Like, there's going to be, like, worms that are its offspring, like, come out and, like, get into Frankenstein's brain and mind control him if he's not careful.
That sounds like a Chuck Tingle novel. Pounded in the brain by the back dragon worms.
I feel like William Shatner would object. Oh, God! Oh, God! I jumped onto my own skull and then broke my hip! Oh, fuck! No wonder Bakugan didn't show up in any of their movies.
Yeah. Doesn't show up in any other movies.
Yeah, what? Never.
He shoots fire?
Of course he does. He's a lizard. You've been to Japan, you know this.
Throw rocks in its general vicinity.
So he's kind of like those things from Trimmers.
Graboids.
Oh. A small doll. I'll take it back home and feed it to my bacon.
Drive under my balls. Oh, wait. Help this guy.
You could have put him in the car. I mean, the car's right there. Is that the noise he makes now?
Sure.
Almost Godzilla.
I really like the way those eyes move. Like, for 1965, they move pretty damn well.
I'm crawling. This is how I'm supposed to move. No, God, American car. Or for the pier?
Yeah, that way they're boxed in.
Yeah.
Gonna make out with the dragon.
Thriller, thriller night. That's what he said.
That's what Vomit said. I don't know, the rock in the mouth is a pretty good strategy.
This is like...
Broccoli? Oh, I was hoping to do the broccoli move.
This really is like Michael Jackson in Star Trek 2. Like, there's a whole subplot that was cut from Star Trek 2, and that's this movie. Where Michael Jackson fights off the monster before the planet dies. And then the monster gets smaller because it evolves and adapts with Khan's help.
And then it gets Khan's blood.
This has been Shaggy B fanfiction today on Highway 47.
Dude, I'll fucking write it. You pay me enough, I'll write that shit.
If I pay you, I don't think it's fanfiction anymore. Just love his face. It's so dumb. I want a rock.
Here I am.
His hind legs seem to be molded to the actor's legs in a way that when the actor crawls naturally, the legs look really awkward.
I figured out fire. It's actually doing pretty good for Frankenstein. Oh, shit. No, he figured out fire too. Okay.
I figured out breathing.
Side headlock.
German suplex?
No, that's not German.
Japanese suplex?
No such thing. Could be a German from here. No, he's just going to punch him in the armor. Okay, he's not that smart.
Punch him in the armor.
No, looked like a side suplex there. That's right. There are no creatures alive today that go underground. Oh. Bum, bum,
Smokey Bear.
Bum, 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 bum.
Smokey Bear versus Godzilla.
Whee! Eat your broccoli? Eat your broccoli!
Eat your goddamn spinach. Eat your goddamn spinach. Eat your goddamn spinach.
Why are you trying to kill it? Tame this thing and ride it into battle.
And he's got the spines on his back. Just just wouldn't be comfortable on the old Frankengooch.
Just if you're just a giant 50-foot man running into town by yourself, you're not scary. But if you are a 50-foot man riding into town on a dragon, now you're scary.
Yeah, but I mean, you've ridden on imagine riding 10 miles on a bicycle seat that's not comfortable.
You can make a little saddle for it.
Like, are you gonna stand up the whole way, or are you gonna
Yeah, just surf into town on your dragon. Like a real man. Eat your broccoli.
I'll dive into the fire, that'll help. It's harder to pick up trees now.
Cook your broccoli. Just forget your broccoli and run away, I guess.
You haven't noticed the other monster?
Always I want to be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony.
Oh, shit, a volcano. Huh? He has a mustache. Listen to him.
Here's the mustache of power.
Mustache of authority. Oh man, now those rocks have the blue aura. He's screwed.
Woo!
Airplane spin!
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah, it is. Grab him by the earlobe?
Grab him by the forehead horn.
No, he's got him by the earlobe. That seems to be putting him out.
Make him say uncle.
Wait, you alive? Bro?
Bro.
Maltz! Choichu!
It's like the man who killed Bigfoot after killing Hitler.
This movie isn't nearly that depressing. Dude, I'm gonna have to send you the files for that, because I don't think I can do that. Like, I can't edit it. Like, it's so sad. I can't do it. Even when it's vaporized by lava. Oh, all of my cans. Oh, it ended.
And now Frankenstein controls the entire world.
What?
Well, that explains a few things.
Frankenstein has conquered the world. Did you see it?
No.
No, I did.
But it's in the title. It's all about how Frankenstein conquers the world. Your silence says more than it should.
So when you say world,
Yeah.
like what's the degree of metaphor to which we're assigning that word?
I mean that he has conquered the earth, and by conquers the earth, I mean he has become one with it and becomes one with it. I mean he was sucked into it, and I'm just bullshitting all of this.
So what this movie is really saying is that in order to dominate or defeat or become the victor in some sort of adversarial sort of conflict, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you really have to do is allow yourself to be absorbed in the most painful possible way by the thing that you're actually fighting against.
Only after snatting a dragon's neck.
I see the Draco Funk is already putting in a rating. We were doing like an existential thing there, man. You're like, I'm just gonna type in my numbers. See, I don't know. Like, This movie taught me absolutely not a goddamn thing.
Yeah. That's the way it be.
I've learned that I've learned that I miss enjoying Michael Jackson without worrying about the scandal that popped up after his death. Well, not popped up, but resurfaced. And I think that what we should all take away from this movie is that it is a reasonable thing to hope that Michael Jackson's work can be separated from the negative things that we all think may or may not be true about his actual personal life. And hopefully we can all agree on that. And beyond that, everything about this movie. That was stupid.
My favorite part about your entire monologue is the fact that your Discord are so distorted right now that you sound like a robot gave it.
Well, it's a good thing I'm recording Audacity.
Yeah. No one else at home is going to be able to appreciate the way I just listened to you.
And that needs to also be a slogan on a t-shirt. No one else at home is going to be able to appreciate the way I just listened to you.
Well, whoever's in charge of merch needs to get on that.
Oh, that'll be me when I decide to do it someday.
The year is 2024.
Yes.
Shaggy B wakes up one day and is like, I should make a shirt. He doesn't. The year is 2028.
Yeah. The year is 2032. We're all roasting alive from the inside out. I decided to sell t-shirts anyway.
It's December 2020.
2024. Oh crap! It'll be another election.
Chuck Norris still wins. And then he buys a shirt from highway47.com/t-shirts.
The year's 2021. We finally actually buy the domain name highway47.com.
The year is 2525. If man is still alive, he may find like 1 or 2 shirts from Highway 47. Do you know that song?
What song?
I don't know the song, but I know the parody that Futurama did.
So I kind of hate that movie.
Yeah?
I mean,
You
I don't
hate it
like
a score 5 hate?
I hate it like it's a borderline hate. It's like a I hate it in the way that I hate mediocrity in the sense that like if I ever sink to the level that I don't think I tried to be any better than that, I will hate myself. That's how I hate this movie. Like, it's not the worst movie out there. It's not even the worst Godzilla movie. It's not the worst thing I've seen even this week. But it's like, I hate it for the fact that it didn't do better when it clearly could have.
I agree. I think the other monster actually...
I lost you there.
Yeah, me too.
Did they ever actually say the other monster's name on...
No, he just showed up, and then Frankenstein's like, I'm gonna fight him, and then Frankenstein is like, I must go. My planet needs me. Yes,
literally, because I'm sinking into it, right? I hate it like I hate McDonald's. Like, if there's no other choice, then I'm fine eating McDonald's. Like, if somebody says, we're going to McDonald's, I'm like, okay. And then I get McDonald's and I'm fine. But I don't go there out of like, you know, if I have any other choices, if I'm the one deciding, I'll never choose McDonald's except maybe like once or twice a year, right? I hate it like Draco Funk hates Walmart.
Yeah.
Can you do that entire rant over in your Odan voice?
Hello, hi. This is Rodan. I just wanted to say that I was at McDonald's and I think you guys could do better. Like, it used to be going to McDonald's used to be an occasion. You would get out of church or. Now, you'd get out of church and then the family would go to McDonald's because it was fun and the food was good and you'd go in and on the wall would be like a clipper ship because this is a port town and the clipper ships would come in and so they put a picture of a clipper ship and you'd think, oh, that's nice that we're here and here we are in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, where the clipper ships would come in and they would dock here and it was just nice and the kids would go play in the playground and they would make friends and you could just have your McDonald's and it was nice and now it's just you go in and they don't want to see you. Like you go to a TV screen and you have to punch the TV to get your sandwich and then they don't even have the good sandwiches. Do you remember you used to get the sandwich where like the fixins were like not all soggy. They put it in the other side of the tray and it was just nicer back then. Listen, I don't like McDonald's anymore and it's okay if it's all you can get, but I think that McDonald's could do so much better and I just wanted to say that, just try a little harder. You used to be such a good restaurant, It's like, I remember back when I was younger, when when I didn't need all of the medications and the pills and when before my daughter she went away, and just when she was still here, I could go to McDonald's with my daughter and we would just be happy. And now it's like I go there and nobody smiles anymore. And you used to say, like, I'm loving it, and you used to have the clown and the big purple guy. I don't know what was his thing, but he was, he looked happy. And now McDonald's just makes me sad. And then I go home and I just, I don't want to spend that much time in the bathroom anymore. And I think you could try a little harder. I want McDonald's to be good again is all I really want. And I think you should try a little more. And that's, I don't think, I spend, when you go to McDonald's now, you spend like $10 and you don't even get enough Coke for a whole meal. You have to go get a refill and then you have to get another refill and then you have to get another one but then they don't even do it for you. I have to get up and go to the thing, and I have to push all the buttons, and sometimes the buttons don't do what they say they're gonna do, and I just think McDonald's could be better than it is now. Jerry Lewis, he founded McDonald's. I don't know if you know that, but he's got, sometimes he used to put his name on the wall, and now it's just like the seats aren't comfortable and you have to climb up into the chair. I sold my van because I can't climb up anymore, and now it hurts sometimes, and I miss McDonald's. Okay, goodbye now.
Thank you. That is far beyond what I wanted.
Shaggy B, far beyond what I wanted.
Put it on a shirt.
Absolutely.
Highway47.com/merchandise.
Whoever edits this needs to write down all.
Yeah, okay, hang on. I got this.
You got this?
Rename.
Oh, no.
Caps lock is on. Oh, I forgot the rest, but they're in the thing now. Oh, god damn it. Alright, cool. Anyway.
This has been Frankenstein Conquers the World!
Good night, everybody!
I haven't finished my last drink yet. Hold on.
I drank all of my drinks.
Alright, done. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Draco Funk, do you have any more to say?
No.
All right,
good night, Draco Funk.
Good night, Draco Funk. You go sleep a lot. You deserve it.
Go to sleep.
You deserve more than you get, my friend. And
have pleasant dreams about a better movie.
Yes. Also, sleep a long time. Don't wake up before 10. Don't
wake up your children when you wake up before 10. But don't wake up before 10.
Let other people deal with your children. For a while. Alright, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night for the 17th time.